I'm not worried about the petty little stuff that's happening right now. I'm not worried about this moment. I'm not worried about 5 minutes from now. I'm not even worried about 5 days from now.
That's easy.
Hey guys, I'm Jasmine with Manifest Fast with Jasmine, and this video is about how to get your ex back when he has moved on. So let me be clear, it does not matter if you're male or female. We're just talking about feminine energy and masculine energy. I'm going to tell you my take on law of attraction and manifesting when it comes to getting your ex back, even if they have moved on. First of all, if you're watching this video, chances are that you understand that you create your own reality. So circumstances don't matter. I'm going to tell you how to change these circumstances and get your ex back. If you've been watching my videos and enjoying my videos, make sure that you click that subscribe button, hit the bell button, and click all to receive all notifications when I'm coming out with new videos. If you still have questions after this video, make sure that you join my group on Facebook where you can come to my live Q&A and ask questions. I have 2 law of attraction classes per week for you guys in that group. I'm gonna tell you how to get your ex back. Now, this is gonna be a lot more simple, but I really want you guys to pay close attention here and watch all the way till the very end and hear all of my what not to do's. And I'm going to tell you the number 1 mistake that people tend to make when they're trying to get their ex back. Your worst enemy. First of all, I know that it can be painful and that it can feel really tough and that this can take you for an emotional roller coaster and much, much more than that. I know that you can feel pretty horrible and pretty helpless. Unrequited love is one of the most painful things that you can go through. It's one of the most things in your life that feels the most unjustified. And I know that you really want to change it, but this video is going to help you do that. So just relax. We're gonna get there. First of all, before we even get into the video, I'm just gonna give you an affirmation that is going to help you. Nothing that is mine can be taken from me. Just kind of woo-saw to that. Nothing that is mine can be taken from me. Relax, okay? That's a really good one, especially if that makes you feel good. I want you to practice that. Now, your worst enemy when you want to get back a specific person, when you want to get your ex back, your worst enemy is going to be desperation and a sense of urgency. And almost everybody has that when they're in love with someone that they feel like doesn't want to be with them, or especially if you feel like you messed up the relationship. You're going to be desperately and very urgently trying to convince them to get back with you, or devising a plan, or just pulling at straws and trying to figure out, how do I get this person to be convinced to get back with me, you know? Think about this in terms of law of attraction. First of all, if you're desperate and if you're feeling a sense of urgency, this is the total opposite of living in the end result. And you're living in a reality where there's a need for you to be desperate and there's a need for you to have a sense of urgency, and that's what you keep creating. So it's very difficult to manifest a specific person back into your life, or an ex back into your life, if you are still feeling that way. So the first thing on your list needs to be, I need to figure out some sort of way to stabilize myself and not feel that way anymore. I am coming out with a course on manifesting love. I am working on that right now. So if you want to be notified when that comes out, make sure that you sign up for emails below. Right now, what I have is my 7 steps to consistent instant manifestation. The reason why I have that is because becoming stable inside is what manifests stability outside. So if you want to control your outside, you have to learn how to control your inside. That's a journey. So that's why I created that course. That's the first thing that you're going to have to do by any means necessary, is figure out, how do I not feel desperate and how do I not feel urgent? How do I control my emotions? And I do have a playlist, I'll put it right here, on tackling those emotions and figuring out how to, get off that roller coaster, start to control those emotions and that stress and that anxiety a bit, because you're not internally in control when all of that is happening. And if you want to control the outside, you have to control the inside. So that's the first thing that needs to be addressed, is those emotions. Now, I want you to watch my video on 5 tips to manifest perfect every time, because this is going to help you a lot. But the one thing that I said in that video in the very, very end, in the grand finale, I know that I give you guys a lot of instructions, but no matter what it is that I'm saying to you, like no matter what it is that you're trying to accomplish and the directions that you're trying to follow, you can always tell yourself, if you're not doing it perfectly, instead of stressing out about it, you can always tell yourself, you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't have to be perfect right now. I'm allowed to feel this way right now. I'm allowed to whatever. It doesn't matter. It can't mess up my manifestation. As long as you know that, that neutralizes any negative effect. Let's move on from there. That's just a little loophole that you can use when you're not yet ready to apply these things, okay? It's gonna help you stabilize a lot. Here's the thing that people try to do when they're feeling desperation and urgency and they really want to get back with someone, is they're gonna try to approach the person, the ex, right, the specific person, from the frame of trying to get back with them. When you are deliberately, like, I don't really recommend this, okay? The reason is not because of the action, because if you're gonna do it from a place of feeling super confident and you just know, then that's a different thing. But most of the time, people are doing this from a place of trying to fix a problem. Okay, they're trying to fix something. You can't manifest a solution to a problem when you're still preoccupied with the problem itself. And that's usually what people are doing when they are trying to get back with someone. I would say don't let that be plan A for you. Not because you can never do that, but because you can always do it later when you're feeling better and when you're feeling more stable. One of the most important pieces of advice that I can give you on all of this is remember that it's easy. Because as you're feeling, you're watching this video and you're feeling desperate and you're feeling urgent and you're wondering, what can I do to get this person to get back with me? What can I do to get my ex back? What can I do to get my specific person to be with me, be obsessed with me, love me, think that I'm awesome, alluring, irresistible, all those things. What can I do to get this love relationship back? You forgot that it's actually easy. It's actually easy for you to get and manifest the things that you want. If you don't agree with that, hence your problem. You don't know that manifesting what you want and what you desire is easy. This is a really important thing for you to know, because if you think that it's hard, you're going to manifest difficulty when it comes to manifesting what you want. So these are things that we need to have in check and that we need to be looking at. Not necessarily trying to make yourself change, because you can't do that. In my course, I teach a system that helps you get stable. And once you achieve that stability, which means emotional stability, being able to sort of just feel good without trying to manifest something specific. When you reach that stability, you'll find that knowing something like, oh yeah, that's easy, knowing that is going to be so much easier. It's just going to kind of be natural. It becomes automatic. Don't necessarily try to convince yourself that something is easy. Just focus on stabilizing your state to the best of your ability. I talk about this in a lot of videos. And I have over 100 videos that you can catch up on if you haven't already. Just remember, it's easy and natural for me to get what I want. That's the reason that you want it. You want it because you're meant to have it. You want it because it is waiting for you. And when you allow yourself to realize that, that is one of the best feelings. That's one of the best realities. That's one of the best things. I am meant to have what I want. That is why I want it. All right, so the second thing that I'm going to say is we all know about living in the end and living in the wish fulfilled and knowing that it's done. Play a long game. And again, I did mention this in my other video about 5 tips on how to manifest perfectly. Yeah, I think that video was really awesome. But I was talking about playing a long game, because what is the long game? You're talking about living in the end, you're talking about the wish fulfilled. What is the long game? So the long game is, I'm not worried about the petty little stuff that's happening right now. I'm not worried about this moment. I'm not worried about 5 minutes from now. I'm not even worried about 5 days from now. I know that I'm going to get what I want. When you know it doesn't matter what happens right now, you're still going to get what you want because you're playing a long game. You're playing an infinite game. You're playing an abundant game. Somehow, you just know that you're going to get what you want because what you want is meant for you. That's going to help you stabilize and do all of the things that I've already mentioned in this video. Don't worry about the small wins right now. Don't worry about everything doesn't have to go perfect right now. Everything doesn't have to appear to be moving in your favor right now. Just know that it is. In the long game, it is. In the long game, I'm going to get what I want. In the long game, I just know it. That's going to change the game for you. That's going to help you live in the end on an ongoing basis. If you know this, you can live in the end and you can keep living in the end. you can live in the wish fulfilled, and you can keep living in the wish fulfilled. That is a really awesome secret that you can use to your advantage. So hey, if you're still watching this video, that means that you liked it, so make sure that you click the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button, click all to receive all notifications. If you have any questions, bring them to the live Q&A on Sunday in the group. That link is below. Also, if you want to take my course on 7 steps to consistent instant manifestation, or if you want notifications about my new course that's coming out on manifesting love, sign up for emails. All those links are below. I also have coaching. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Here is a playlist that I highly recommend for you guys. If you want to manifest your specific person, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
That was easy.